Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out two knives from CJRB. They just sent these in for me to check out and share with you guys. It looks like we're looking at the Sasaya new model here, right? We got AR-RPM 9. One has a gray G10 handle. The other one has a wood handle. So let's go ahead and find out what these are all about. Of course, I'll have these linked down below so you guys can check out prices, availability, and variants. Speaking of bangers here, I just unboxed the Lyrid from CJRB. This is their newest crossbar lock here with a sheep's foot blade, and this thing actually has been pretty sweet. Been carrying it here for some time, so let's go ahead and check out the unboxing on this one if you haven't already. But let's go ahead and dive in. There we go. Right, this first model we're looking at is going to be the wood handle. So the woody one, there's a snake in my boot. Listen, if you got that reference, you're awesome. You had a great childhood. Here we go. Let's see what's going on here with the woody version. We got the knife right there. We got the wiping cloth on the zipper pouch, right? Pretty straightforward stuff. Where's my silica gel? Right, there it is at the bottom of the box. Anyways, let's go ahead and check this one out. We got the Ziploc bag. CJRB, right? They do things their own way, right? Love that they put a specific Ziploc bag on their knives as compared to just a plastic bag. But man, oh man, the Sasaya, right? That's an interesting name, first of all. And the other impression is this guy got some reach, right? So it's a little bit on the lengthier side. I kind of maybe picture it being a little bit smaller, but no, hey, it's a pleasant surprise. Don't get me wrong, right? I enjoy a smaller knife as much as I enjoy a larger knife. So this one is a pleasant surprise for sure. Looks like we have a steel bolster right there, right? There we go. And then of course we have prow liners on here as well with the wood insert going on. Pretty interesting. Kind of definitely dig the wood on there, kind of this brandy mahogany looking wood. Now, I'm not a wood expert or a carpenter in any way, shape, or form, but yeah, definitely like the finish. And I'm not necessarily a wood handle type of guy, but definitely gives it a classy look, and it's nice and contour all around. That's good. Lanyard solution back here. It looks to be a plunge lock button lock, so it's gonna be very, very fidget friendly. We got an opening hole right there, the pocket carry clip, and guess what, for my lefties it is reversible, so that is good news, guys. Let's go ahead and get this thing deployed right here, right? Shall we? Bam. Holy macaroni. Yeah, this is something. This is definitely something, you guys, right? This is absolutely something for sure. It's rocking this leaf kukri style geometry with a full flat grind, matching stonewash on the blade, same as on the bolster right here. So that's looking pretty tight if you ask me. All right, captive pivot here. I almost didn't notice that at first. And we have a beautiful opening hole right there. And man, oh man, minimalistic billboarding CJRB and AR-RPM 9 steel. So should be a fidgety one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna say that this wood handle reminds me of the Artisan Cutlery Home, right? And I can see it now. Back when they were putting a specific locking button on their knives, that was pretty tight. So I will come back to this one here in the size comparison. But if I had to choose, I want to say the wood looks just a little bit better on this one for some reason. But again, we'll come back to that guy during the size comparison. I don't want to go too deep into this guy. Let me go ahead and unbox this other one here. Come on, Miguel. What's the password? Can I get in here? Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, pretty standard stuff right here. Zipper pouch, all that good stuff. Wiping cloth, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, check this one out, guys. So it's interesting. This just happened to me with the Lyrid model, right? They say in the box that this is gray G10, but in my mind, I'm like, does this look gray to you, or is this more a bluish tone? Same deal with this guy. That's supposed to be gray G10, but it's more of a bluish tone. Now, I'll tell you for comparison, I'm not colorblind, but this is what gray G10 looks like to me, right? This is gray, this is blue. Gray, blue, right? Anyways, just a little bit of a nudge right there, because I'm like, man, am I going crazy, or are we getting the colors mixed up? What's going on? Here's another example, right? This is gray, this is blue. Am I going crazy, or am I onto something here? Right? You all let me know in the comments. Anyways, now that we're done with the elementary class on colors, let's go ahead and see what this one's all about, right? So we got the same dimensions, obviously same size, same everything, except a different handle material. Honestly, I'm really digging the feel and look of the wood one, even though, again, I'm not a wood kind of guy. But yeah, the reverse flick on this thing, bam, really good. Thumb deployment, oh yeah. Oh, this thing is money, guys. Especially if you like larger knives, always check your local laws. I'm going to use my gray wiping cloth, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Yeah, always check your local laws and make sure that you can carry a knife of a certain size. But oh yeah, the ball bearing action on this, really, really spot on, guys. Very, very fidgety. And it's got a hole. Man, Spidey flick all day without even thinking about it twice. My brain just, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a really fun one, guys. I tell you that right now. I'm excited to carry this one. You know, it's going in the pocket the moment this video is over for sure. Oh, the ergos, man, we got handle for days. Check this out, right? I got average size hands, and guess what? I got space for a 6 finger if I had one, right? What that means is you can obviously forward choke up to very close to the blade like that. You still have plenty of handle left over here. And we can get to work, right? We're lock and loaded, ready to slice and dice, right? Obviously, this one with the belly can do some tabletop cutting for you as well. And it's got that pokey tip also going for it. So ergos are nice. The pocket clip is actually surprisingly very comfortable. I'm going to give that a 9.5 out of 10, with a 10 out of 10 being like a fixed blade or something. But yeah, that feels really, really good, you guys. I'm not even going to lie to you. That is really, really good. So action's nice, very, very fidgety. Before, I just keep playing around with it and somebody goes off in the comments, Miguel, you play around with the knives too much, man. Put them down. I want to take some pictures. All right, here you go. All right, take all the pictures you want, my friend. This is your opportunity. By the way, here is that Lyrid right there, also in the gray G10, if you know what I mean. And here's the home. All right, so check that out. Right, different sizes, of course. This guy, this Sasaya, definitely got some reach. I'm going to tell you that right now. Take a look at this thing. Holy smokes, what are we looking at? 8 1/4 inches total length. Ooh, sign me up. 3 1/2 inches of blade. Cutting path is 3 1/4. Handle length is 4.75. Yeah, those are your measurements right there, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely looking at a bigger EDC, and I do not mind that at all. Sign me up. Let's do some more of the typical ones here in the channel. Of course, all these will be linked down below so you guys can check out prices, availability, and variants. That right there is the MSI from Microtech. This is the Stitch. All right, take a look there for yourself. Those are obviously going to be slightly larger knives. Keeping it in America for a moment, there's the PM2. Right, actually, very PM2 size. There we go. We found the perfect match, or is it maybe a hair longer than a PM2? I think so, guys. Maybe a hair longer than a PM2, and of course larger than the Para 3, as you can see. Here's the Demco 80-20.5. That one is a little shorter. The Kumwu Chad is also a hair shorter, or is it? Actually very comparable, but yeah, just a hair shorter. And here's the Tenable Fenrir, kind of back on the budget end of things. By the way, this guy should be very, very affordable. So check it out. That is the Tenable Fenrir and the CJRB Pyrite Light. Perhaps, arguably, the most iconic knife from CJRB ever, because this thing is mad affordable. I also have content on all these knives, by the way, if you want to check more details, right? Check those videos here on the channel. This is the Fentiso Parrot, and this is, last but not least, the Vosti Corgi right there. So those are going to be slightly on the medium side, medium-ish large. These are definitely large for sure, no doubt about it. But hopefully you own some of those, right? Gives you a ballpark idea where these land. Now, for the scientific cutting test, I'm going to go Bill Nye the Science Guy on this piece of paper right here, if you know what I mean. Here we go. 5x zoom. Right. And bam, here we go. Definitely cutting right away. Did I mention this thing was going to be a slicey beast? Because it absolutely is. All right, switching back to the wooden handle here. By the way, AR RPM 9 steel on both of these. It's slicing and dicing all day, every day, of course. And it's a piece of paper. It should at least do that, right? And I got a piece of cardboard, single wall right here on this one. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but at an angle. And I got my grip here, as close to the edge as possible. Safely getting a good grip there. Bam, boom. Oh yeah, that thing is also very thin geometry there. And very slicey. Did I mention this thing was a slicey beast? We taper off just a tad bit right there, but yeah, nevertheless, it cuts oh so good. Guys, rate this thing in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10, right? Rate that factory edge, 10 being the highest, right? You guys let me know. And of course, these are plunge lock, button lock models. So a lot of you guys are going to be wondering what happens if you do the whack test. So for what it's worth, we'll go ahead and test it, right? These are, it's not really going to prove much because you're not going to be hanging off a cliff with your blade and holding your own body weight on, or whatever the case may be. But couple whacks right there, right? Rock solid. There we go. And switching over to Woody over here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good, very solid. Even though it doesn't have that extra lock button that they put on models like the Home right here. Now, if this one, right, this one's extra strong with that whole locking safety button right there. Wow, that's pretty dope. But again, even without that, they do really good. So there you go. I'm sure if I didn't include this in the video, somebody was gonna be like, Miguel, you didn't do a walk test. What happened? Well, there you there you go. Hopefully that was worth it. Smash the like button if you appreciate it, and do subscribe if you love and enjoy EDC and knife content like this on a daily basis. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That is the Sasaya model from CJRB. Right, looking pretty good. By the way, this geometry is not particular to any company that I know of. A lot of you guys are going to say, well, you know, it looks like the Vosteed Nightshade. And I'm going to tell you, yeah, it does. In a way, Vosteed put out the kukri style blade a little bit before any other company, at least that we know in modern time. But these geometries go back years and years. It doesn't mean Vosteed invented it. So that's something to keep in mind right there, in case, you know, somebody was typing that in the comments somewhere. I'm sure you were. You know who you are. You were typing that in the comments. I know you were. So yeah, something to keep in mind there, some food for thought. I'm going to put a video to the left here for the Lyrid and a video to the right here for the Artisan Cutlery Home. Guys, let me know, what do you like about the new Sasaya model? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let me know in the comments. Let's hang out down there. Again, check these out. They're all linked down below if you guys are interested on checking those prices, availability, and variants. Keep in mind, using those links do help out the channel at absolutely zero extra cost to you, but of course, completely up to you as well. If you want to support what I do here and you got value out of this video. Again, guys, this is just a quick overview, unboxing, not a review in any way, shape, or form. I will be carrying this guy for some time, and I'll be dropping a comprehensive review here down the line. Shout out to Vosteed for sending these in for me to check out and share with you guys. And shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.